So in New York last night, you can see here from this video, protesters marching against Israel's campaign to eliminate Hezbollah in Lebanon. Some of these protesters even calling out that pager attack that claimed the lives of dozens of terrorists.
One of the Israeli airstrikes last week took out a top Hezbollah commander who was on America's most wanted list. The U.S. saying that he was responsible for the 1983 Marine barracks bombing in Beirut that killed 241 U.S. service members. Thane Rosenbaum is a distinguished university professor at Touro University. Walid Phares is a former Trump advisor, policy advisor. Gentlemen, thank you both for coming on. Welcome. So these protesters, they're saying that this attack by Israel on specific terrorists, right, in Lebanon was a terrorist attack. I don't understand. Do they not understand the history? Thane, can you explain to me why they would think that by going after terrorists, it was in itself a terrorist attack?
Christina, I mean, that's the irony, right? In Gaza, we heard that Israel's attacks were indiscriminate and not precise. Attacking terrorists directly and having their beepers and pagers explode is as precise as you can possibly be. So we have this continuing theme, which is people say Israel has the right to defend itself, but not if it has to kill anybody. They don't want to have anyone killed. They just want to allow themselves to be attacked. Secondly, these are asymmetric warfare. We're fighting terrorists here. We did not kidnap Osama bin Laden and bring him back to trial. We treated him like we treated a terrorist. But somehow terrorists that attack Jews in Israel are treated in a very special category that we would allow for no other terrorists in the world.
Yeah, and it's not just, you're seeing some of the video of how this played out. Obviously, the pager attack, the radio/walkie-talkie attack that played out on phase 2, if you will. But albeit if you have protesters or so-called squad members of Congress speaking out, that is one thing. But you also have the former CIA director, Leon Panetta, speaking out. Watch this.
The ability to be able to place an explosive in technology that is very prevalent these days, and turn it into a war of terror, really, a war of terror. This is something new.
Is it terrorism?
I don't think there's any question that it's a form of terrorism.
So again, this is a man with a wide array of experience in terms of foreign intelligence, Walid, and calls these pager attacks on Hezbollah an act of terrorism. Your thoughts there from the former CIA head?
It's not about the technology that he has been briefed about for all these years when he was in charge of all these national security agencies. It's about his political orientation. He belongs to the circle, with all due respect, of those in Washington who supports the Iran deal. The Iran deal is a financial transaction. Many people in the West, in Europe and here, do profit from the Iran deal. So Tehran consider that Hezbollah and Hamas as the liberation movements. So everybody involved with the Iran deal will follow suit, will go and say the same slogans. It's not just how high you are in the state apparatus. It's what is your choice. That's why when we in America, our administration, try to force Israel for a ceasefire, it's not because of humanity. It's because the Iran deal is pressuring them to save Hamas so that Iran continues their business with them. I can't be clearer than that. So it's not about technology. It's really about ideology and interests.
Got to leave it right there in essence of time. Professor Thane Rosenbaum joining us and Walid Phares. Thank you both. We do appreciate that.